Welcome back everyone to Golden Boots, and today is my top 5 turf football boots of 2024. I will divide it into two parts, which are the top 5 second takedown model and top 5 turf football boots of 2024, because brands usually only make the highest tier of turf shoe as pro. Here we go, the top 5 second takedown model of 2024. Number 5 is the Nike Mercurial Vapor 16 and Superfly 10 Academy. This year, the Mercurial has a big drop in ranking because I feel the upper of the Vapor 16 is rigid. The breaking time is much longer than the previous generation. I have wide feet and I don't like the Vapor 16 as much as the Vapor 15. But narrow feet people will have a different experience from me. You guys will like this model and maybe a completely different ranking. Number 4 is the Phantom GX2 and Luna 2 Academy. Some of you might think this is the flop model because very few people use it, but in my opinion, this is still a good football boot. It is not much different from the previous generation, so it still holds a position in the top 5. Although it has a tighter form than the Vapor, there is a lot of pain when breaking in for people with wide feet like me, but the breaking time is much shorter than the Vapor 16 Academy. The outsole of the GX2 may be not as thick as the Vapor 16, but because of the comfort and the tighter toe box, I rate the GX2 Academy in this position. Number 3 is the Ultra Fine Match Cage. Really has the best material in this tier. The softest cushion, the textile tongue is one of the most elastic, the upper is thin and the form is comfortable. But the disadvantage that makes this shoe model unable to climb higher in rankings is once again the form. Although I have wide feet, for me this form is still too wide. I want it to fit more snugly. Number 2 is the F50 League. It seems like with the crazy Fast Boy 3 model, which was really terrible, Adidas realized what they had to do with the F50 League. As the result, it's a great model. The midsole and outsole are still the same, but the upper is softer and thinner. The experience is really impressive. Especially this year, we also have the Messi version with even softer midsole and outsole. The upper is a hybrid top takedown version, but still super soft and leather-like feeling, really well padded. In my opinion, it's great in the price range. And top 1 this year belongs to last year's top 1 model, the Tiempo Legend 10 Academy. It has all the elements to be considered a comprehensive football boot. Soft midsole, great running feeling, the upper hugs the foot tight enough, and the torsionable is excellent. And this year the experience is even better than that when Nike launched the 30th anniversary version, the Emerald colorway. The upper is even thinner and softer. The experience I rate as top 1 of top 1. So I have just given the top 5 football boots lines, but this year both the F50 and Tiempo have models with different material than the rest, and I really like those two models. So if we talk about each model, my top 5 are follows. Top 1 is the Tiempo Legend 10 Academy Emerald colorway. Number 2 is the F50 League Messi version. Top 3 is the Legend 10 but other colorways. Top 4 continue is the F50 League but other colorways. Finally, top 5 is the Puma Ultra Fine Match Gauge. And now we've moved to the most important part of the video, top 5 football boots of 2024. And number 5 belongs to the Vapor 16 Pro. Let me remind you, this is the best Vapor Pro model I ever experienced. The material I feel are very similar to the Superfly 7 Elite back in the day. The material and experience are definitely better than the previous Vapor Pro models, so you don't need to ask me to compare with the previous generations, because for me, the Vapor 16 Pro is the best. The upper and the torsionable are so good, but the outsole is a bit soft and lack of responsiveness, so they can climb higher on my rankings. Number 4 is the Mizuno Morelia Neo Beta Stella Japan. The new midsole and outsole is extremely light, making this shoe the top of the lightest turf model today, but the outsole at the forefoot is too soft. I wish the shoe weighs 20 grams more and the outsole has more responsiveness. Well, that would be really great in my opinion. The upper has the soft kangaroo leather material at the toe box, and it is the best among the current turf models. The textile tongue is elastic, creating a good hug at the midfoot, but it's a big but right here. The toe box form is a bit boxy. That's the reason why I haven't given this model a higher position. This year I have an honorable mention, a model that has not had anything new in the past year, so I didn't officially put it in this year's ranking. It is the ASICS C3. This is natural leather football boots that I rate is better than all Mizuno models because I like the snug fit toe box and the responsiveness also, so the C3 gives me both. So even though the kangaroo leather is not as good as the Beta Japan, I still like the C3 better. Number 3 this year belongs to the Tiempo Legend 10 Pro, a shoe model that many people rate as top 1. With an upper that gives a good touch on the ball, impressive friction even when playing in the rain, the experience is so good. Maybe those who with wide feet will feel tight and uncomfortable, but for those who can break in the Legend 10 Pro, I heard they say it is very good. I like the feeling of hugging the toe box of this shoe model. It is really impressive. Very little stretch at the toe box, still tight after long-term use. Number 2 for me is the Adidas F50 Pro. The toe box is nice and low, snug fit feel and raw barefoot sensation. The best speed boots of 2024 bring a comfortable running experience with a lot of responsiveness. For someone who loves this type of material, I rate this shoe is very highly. But if you like a soft upper that breaks in quickly, this is probably not the football boots for you. Besides, there's a version that I like better, which is the laceless one. I like the textile material, so having a tongue like that makes me feel more snug fit, and the collar also fits my ankle better. The lockdown is very impressive. I can say this is the laceless turf football boots with the best lockdown ever in my experience. And my top 1 this year, still New Balance. It is the Furon V7 Plus Pro Turf. Wonderful textile material with a great fit to my foot shape. Super thin and soft upper bring an awesome touch on the ball. With my experience, I like this fit the most. I am using the standard version, not the wide version. And after a period of use, the snug fit feel is still very good, hugging my entire foot but not feeling uncomfortable. Of course, we must also mention the soft midsole and good grip of the outsole as well. Besides the top 5, in this video I will also bring you some special awards. First is the People's Choice Award, and it goes to the Nike Tiempo Legend 10 Pro. Not only me, but many of you appreciate this model. I read comments in many pages on my Facebook, and there are many positive things that you guys talk about this one. Next is the best shoe model with the best price. Once again, I have to give it to the Legend 10 Pro. Although many Mizuno and Puma models are also on big sale, but have a good price and at the same time the experience is great, for me it still has to be the Legend 10 Pro. And finally, the award for the worst football boots model of the year. No one wants it, but it will have to be. It is, for me, the Adidas Predator Elite. A shoe model that is not cheap, but the experience for me is too heavy, too difficult to break in, and at the same time the upper does not have a good feeling. I don't think for any reason I want to experience this again, nor do I think I would recommend any of you to use it. So that is my top 5 tough football boots video. How about you guys? What's your favorite boot in 2024? What's your ranking? Please share with me in the comment section. See you in the next video, and please don't forget to subscribe.